Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and as explosions in the sky proceed to lead us astray, whatever the hell that means, my name is Ellison Cruz. Welcome to Outer Wilds. Yeah, we visited Dark Bramble in the last part, and that got really intense, mostly because I couldn't figure out how to land inside of an anglerfish skeleton. So that was my bad, but turns out we got some pretty good intel there. I think we already reviewed it in the last part, but I think it's time to go back because there is a distress signal in that area that we need to explore, and I think it's gonna lead to some good stuff. It's almost time to go back to Giant's Deep because we need to break through the core there so that we can find things that pertain to more stories. And to be completely honest with you, I found out how to break through the core on complete accident. I didn't even know how I did it. I just had it happen the one time because, you know, that planet is so unpredictable. And later on, I figured out what I was supposed to do, and they kind of like drill it into your head. They're like, hey, dummy, this is what you're supposed to do. And you're like, oh, that makes sense. But I think in the next part, if we can't figure out just, you know, intentionally how the game developers wanted you to do it, that we are just gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Because like I said, half the things in this game you just kind of stumble across and you're like, oh, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, you probably could have come to the conclusion that anglerfish are blind and you didn't need, you know, scientific theory or kids playing a game to tell you that. But we're coming back here because there's a distress signal that happened to be coming from Dark Bramble, and this is something we've heard about multiple times. So we're gonna go through in our ship, because I feel like that's the most effective way to go about doing it. And we're gonna hear some kind of creepy noises. I hate it. So let's see if we can just point ourselves in that direction. It's right there. And we'll just hope that we don't get eaten by anglerfish. That'd be nice. That unfortunately was our fate last time, but I would take that over a supernova any day of the week. Death by anglerfish, you know? So we're gonna be careful here because we're now heading into the unknown. Here we go. Yeah. And like I mentioned before, if we go through the red dot, we're going to be confronted by many anglerfish, but that is somewhere else. That's like the end of this area. So we'll do it soon enough. We just want to be a little bit on the safe side. Distress beacon. Okay, you're way over there. Oh no. What is it? Okay. Just want to be careful. It is hard for me to believe we spent the entire 22 minutes in here, essentially. Doesn't feel like we did at all. Signal scope. So we're making our way slowly over. I don't think there's any anglerfish in here. If there is, then whoops. But the beacon is close. It's real close. There's also the red there. Here we go. Found the ship. And lanterns? Gravity? No, lanterns. Okay, so, whoa, I hit something. Alright, match, and I think I might, yeah, let's, that's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Time to enter this ship. I wonder what way we could, though. Here, let's get this in our notes. Come on. We know it's a distress beacon, but now we know, if the game would be so kind, it's from Escape Pod 3. So let's head in here. And let's read. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We held out as long as we could, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It'll be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave quickly. Okay, so we know the vessel might be near. Let's take a look at some of this distressing stuff. And also, let me just turn around. Alright, escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Okay. Escape pod 3, escape. Let's move a little closer. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Damage significant to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Come on. Stop moving around, please. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Potentially hostile life forms detected. Do not exit pod. I'm assuming that's probably why they exited. Maybe. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. That sounds familiar. But it is impossible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. But they're exactly identical. If they had more time, they're almost out. It's fading quickly. Soon it'll be gone and we'll be lost. We'll follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us, but suppose the beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons. The decision is made for us. The fate has been sealed. Interstellar. Yeah, that would give me so much anxiety. So they had to, by necessity, take the closer of the 2 signals, even though there was only, you know, one of them. And fortunately for us, it seems as though they left a trail for us to follow. So let's go and do that. Let's see if we can follow these, just so we can make our way back to the pod in case we need to. But I'm telling you, man, this doesn't bode well for us, I think. So just go around casually, just in our spacesuit. Okay. Well, there it is. A seed that leaves the deceptive sort of signal, such as the beacon. But if we get closer, you'll notice there's a ton of bodies. Oh no. Well, what happened? To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through, so the pod couldn't have flown through. I don't understand how this could be possible. It seems to be able to manipulate space itself. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. The beacon is dying and we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety, and as we have seen so far, doesn't exactly seem to be the case. So all of these Nomai who are hoping for some kind of happy ending, unfortunately, perished with the one true hope of making it through. Look at... God damn. This is dark. So let's go ahead, see if we can figure this out ourselves. Set that through there. Go back to our ship. And then make our way back. Follow the scout. It will be good. Whew. Okay. Yeah, man. I think they call that the Nomai graveyard. It's a little strange. I don't know, man. Sad. Alright. So we're gonna go back into our ship. And get... there we go. Just a little bit motion sickness. Okay, so we now know we can't go through that signal. We have to go through the other one. So where do you think that signal is gonna be showing up? Oh boy. The red place. The bad place. The way I don't want to go. The very dangerous spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to be very careful, because the last time we went through a red zone, we got screwed over. So be careful. Use as little thrust as possible. And what we're going to do is we're going to let frictionless take us home. Please, I hope it works. Oh no. Alright. So, they can't see us. And if we were lucky, I hope I didn't screw up the trajectory too much. We can just go straight on past. without any issues. This is not good. Any use of your jet or propulsion is gonna be a dead giveaway. I don't think I gave myself enough push before I hit the bottom of the rock. That screwed me up. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Give myself some breathing space. Because the scout is actually over there. And I just want to make sure nothing can hear us. Because that's a little too far to try to outspeed the anglerfish. I think it can be done. I think if you happen to make your way through another dark seed, you might be okay. Also, lol, dark seed. Do you guys remember that game? I vaguely recall a Retsu Prey on it that is immensely enjoyable. And I highly recommend you guys check it out, because it is the campiest and weirdest of games. It's weird, but dark seeds. So, yeah, speaking of which, you don't want to go in there. So, once we hit 1.5, I'm going to start boosting a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, because it gets pretty gnarly, man. We have eggs. It's no good. Shit. Later days, nerds. Later days. Think I screwed up. Think I screwed up. Think I screwed up. Think I screwed up. Later nids. Later nids. Alright. Man, it's been a while since I said that. But ladies and gentlemen, we haven't even used our scout launcher to look at where we were, but we see ourselves coming in. Look at us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the vessel, the Nomai vessel that traveled here from a different solar system to investigate the signal of the Eye of the Universe. We did it. I have a feeling not many questions will be answered, but I do have a feeling some of them will. So, can I... Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, let's take a look. We have lights kind of leading the way here. Ah, aha. Okay, I'm just gonna fix that up. We have air and bodies. So, I think this is the end of the game. Not where we are right now, because there's still things we need to learn about the quantum moon and such, but once we learn everything there is to learn, this is where it all coagulates. So thank you for the oxygen. So over here, let's see. Just gonna lift that up, see what we got. Oh, I need to do power to it, maybe. Let's try it. So you come over here. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna need to learn some stuff here. We also have this guy right here. So this object is the warp core, but because it's broken, it can't be used. So we need to find one to bring this vessel back. Which means that the hypothesis that I think Poke or Pi or one of them had about coming back over here to get it, to make a new one, probably would have been in vain, sadly enough. Alright, translate. Alright, this is Escal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help. Our vessel appears to have fused with the local environment. There are vines that are part of the vessel, torn apart from the inside. Felix is abandoning. Huh, I implored you, we need help. Is this broken? Can you hear me? Our vessel is dying. I need to turn that off. Okay, so distress call. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. We don't need it. Unless I can take it back to the museum, and this is the artifact I needed. Alright, let's be careful. Just gonna go ahead and, thank you. Alright, translate. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space. So the best option is for everyone to stay together. Welcome to Season 5 of Game of Thrones. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we found that Black Rock Sun are fairly stable. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, no, you'll be on your own. Kinda, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you. Probably will watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to the vessel, but they never arrived. They haven't sent messages. Beginning to worry. Huh. I remember hearing that story as a child. The Eskulls simply stopped responding. It's no myth. Eskulls clan existed and the story was real. Huh. So this just looks like some tall tales. But apparently this has happened before. Apparently Eskulls to my clan's vessel. We figured you were gone. Not yet, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star. Okay. Don't know that we care about that. This is a long message. Huh. Wow. Well, that is unfortunate. I don't really know if there's anything else for us to do here other than the fact we now know the vessel exists here, and we found the escape pod to prove it. So I'm going to put that right there. That's not going to do anything. The rest of this, I believe, should probably be powered before we do any of that. Is there anything down here? Let's see. We'll be able to power up and... Oh. Hi. What is this? You are... Oh, something I can listen to? I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. Yeah, thus is the nature of the eye. Alright, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. Man, Eskull. Huh. Is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterwards, we'll need time to recharge the core. Well, it shouldn't be a problem because they're at the signal source. Interesting. So this is where the signal from the Eye of the Universe originated. This is a hologram of it, and we all saw how that ended. Shit, man. Crazy. So eventually we're gonna have to come back here with sets of coordinates, and the coordinates I think are in Giant's Deep. It would make sense that they would be there, but we have to break through the core. And so far, we haven't really heard much more about Giant's Deep in that regard, so we technically don't know the exact way of doing it. But like I mentioned earlier, I did it on accident, and I will do it quote-unquote on accident again to proceed with the story, because eventually we will learn. It might actually be on Brittle Hollow, but I'm not really looking forward to going back there quite soon enough yet. We'll do that after Giant's Deep. Also got to think about shutting down here pretty soon, running out of disk space, and I want to make sure that everything is nicely done. Where's my ship? Uh-oh. That's bad. Ship, I need you. I need you more than you need me. Okay. Wonderful. So I don't know that we have a whole lot of time for anything else, so let's just try to make an escape, and I'm going to bring the specimen back somewhere else. So anytime we see a warp core that we might be able to bring, I think it's probably a good idea that we bring it here to the vessel, which is something we'll have to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go out this way. This might just lead back to the first area, which would be super nice, instead of going back to the place where the eggs were. But I guess we won't really know until we enter. It really does work in mysterious ways. Okay, so we come through here. Oh no, it just takes us back out into space. Lovely. Alright. Where are we in the grand scheme of things? Can somebody tell me? Lights. Sun. Ooh, yeah, not a lot of time. Huh. I wonder. There's nothing I can really do on Hourglass. We are kind of near Giant's Deep. And what is... Oh, that's something else, I think. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Let's see if we can do this on complete accident. Let's go straight at it as fast as we can from space. And... Whoa, whoa, whoa. No matter how fast you go, You won't be able to breach the currents, but you'll see there are jellyfish. I know something we could do. We just saw it. The satellite that exploded. Can we get that in on this cycle? Here we go. No, that's dark. That's dark bramble. No, no, no. Go back up, please. Go back up. Okay, we were just seeing it. What was that? Brittle Hollow. I just saw it orbiting. There's the quantum moon. No. We're gonna run out of time, aren't we? Shit. Okay, okay. This is what's gonna happen. Ah, there you are. You were fluctuating in and out of space, my friend. I don't appreciate that. Don't start with the music, please. Whew. Okay. Maybe it's because we found this thing. Just kind of floating around. See, this is, I feel like, something we should have maybe started searching for sooner. But that's fine. Okay. Well, fortunately, thank you. Thank you. Match velocity, please and thank you. Alright, we're gonna go and land right here. God damn it. Alright. I have a warp core. It's broken. If we go down here, this is gonna be bad, right? Or will this work? We're gonna need to be careful here. So, we actually saw a vision of this using one of the projection pools. We went into one of these rooms. We have a 2, 3, and a 1. Let's start with 1. This might actually not be the great idea that I was hoping it would be. If you're the deep dark recesses of space, I'd love to know right now. Please don't be. No. It's this room. Okay, this room is pretty important. Launch module projection stone. Let's see what you got for us here. Okay, so this is the same room right now. So we're above Giant's Deep. Yikes. Okay. Just gonna yoink that out of there. What about this? What can you teach me before time runs out? We're probably gonna speedrun this. Alright, cannon components. We'll know the eye's precise location. Kasava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not to go above. I see. Am I right to think that? We'll be ignoring the setting? Well, a composite with nearly 100% certainty. Our friends have accounted for our nature, so yes. Giving the OPC all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. They are really, really desperate in finding that. The thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cool. Well, let's go and drop this right here. We'll take this, and we'll see what they have to say there. Update our ship log just a little bit. I have bad news. Arrow says there's a problem with the proposed power source, so it will not fire. I hope you're... Wait, didn't we read this somewhere? It's on indefinite hiatus. Hope and Mallory should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. We read this on Giant Steep in the area with the, yeah. Interesting that they just gave us the same information twice. Oh, and there's, here. Yeah, this is where we read it. This little area. Well, just gonna go ahead and take that. I guess this wasn't very useful. Alright, I'll leave that there. We already read this one, the launch module. But we have some stuff to do. Got some shit to do. Gonna go to the other side, the ceiling. And this is going to be important, I think. So let's power this. Let's see what this does. So this is the project, it looks like. So there's the launch and there's the satellite. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 20 minutes, 40 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from... Does that mean we only have a minute 20 left? Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. It is. Oh, no. That's kind of cool that it tells you exactly right there. Okay, let's get all the information we can. We might have to come back. But that's okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me something. Alright. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data. Orbital probe cannon. Structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. So time doesn't slow down at this point, I realized. I had it so that when we read, like, translations, that time stops, but after the music starts and the supernova begins, no chance. Alright, severe structural stress detecting, assessing damage, no structural damage. Viewpoint window fractured. Missing. The probe tracking module is missing. If I had to make a guess, I would say that that is probably under the surface of the core of Giant's Deep. And for all intents and purposes, I think that is everything here. Uh-oh, we're about to explode. Ladies and gentlemen, I am having a blast recording this. I'm like getting more and more invested in it by the day, but as we're about to face our impending doom, join me next time as we enter Giant's Deep and we accidentally figure out a way to get to the bottom of the core, alright? Man, it's so beautiful. Just my imminent death and destruction. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Wait, am I getting sucked into Giant's Deep? Oh man.